Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina and I'm a fashion reseller on the Poshmark app. You can find me on Instagram at little.black.hanger. You can also find me on Poshmark at littleblackhanger without the vowels. Today we are going to be talking about my new baby, the Rollo printer, and I'm so excited about this printer. I finally just took the leap of faith, went ahead and made the investment, and I'm telling you, it is the best investment I have ever made. It makes my life so much easier. It makes shipping so much easier. So yeah, I'm going to be here telling you the pros and cons about this printer. I'm going to be comparing price to the Dymo, which is another thermal printer, and that's all I'm going to be comparing. Just a little disclaimer right up front.
Nobody come for me in the comments.
I'm not hating on Dymo. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy Dymo. I'm just giving you straight facts about this guy right here, comparing price, and that's it. I have had a Dymo in the past, but it was given to me after it had already had a long life and she was on her last leg.
She was ready for the grave anyways.
So my opinion on the Dymo is biased because, like I said, I got it when it was used. I don't know how well it works when it's new, so I'm not going to be talking about that. So don't worry. Also, another disclaimer, this video is not sponsored in any way whatsoever. I bought this printer, those labels with my own hard-earned money, although I wish it was sponsored. Rollo, sponsor your girl. Hello, I'm over here. They don't even know I exist, probably. But anyways, I'm just here to talk about my experience, to talk about, what I think about the Rollo. That's it. We ain't out here trying to hate on other companies. I'm just, telling you how I feel. Some of you have asked me on Instagram to do this video, so we're gonna do it. So basically, I'm just gonna be going over price. I'm gonna be going over pros and cons. How to set up, not really how to set it up, but like guide you in the right direction of setting this printer up, giving you an idea of how that works, and then I'm going to be showing you how to set up your labels to be printed in this format on the Poshmark app. So without further ado, let's get started. So I just want to note that you guys are like you're propped up like Graveyard Girl style. You know how she like stacks up boxes even though she's like
a freaking millionaire
and can definitely afford a tripod? She still stacks it on like shoe boxes. That's my life right now. I'll show you. Situation. I really have to figure out filming. There's my light, and this is this is what you're stacked up on. So, just a little real life for you. So anywho, let's get right on into this little beauty right here. So let's talk about price first. So the price that I paid for this printer was $169.99, and that was on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, so here in 2 days, free shipping, $169.99. Now, the regular price for this printer is only $179.99 on rolloprinter.com. So from the actual manufacturer of this printer, regular price $179.99. So let's compare that to the price of the Dymo. Right now, the Dymo is on sale on Amazon for $177.97. Compare that to its regular price on dymo.com of $279.99. That right there is like, no, queen, I'm gonna pay less for this. You know what I mean? But you choose, you decide. This is just,
I'm just telling you.
Let's move on to the labels. So the labels for this, you don't need any like fancy labels. But with the Dymo printer, they tell you that you should be using Dymo labels from Dymo themselves, like Dymo brand labels. And if you don't use Dymo brand labels, if you decide to use a cheaper version, it is not suggested, and it actually voids your warranty for Dymo. So keep that in mind. So for the Rollo printer labels, you can get them on Amazon for $19.99 for 500 labels. You can also get them on rolloprinter.com for $14.99 for 500 labels. Now, I'm not sure what the shipping cost is for rolloprinter.com. I'm sure it kind of evens out, like you're getting free shipping on Amazon, so it's $19.99, and then you're having to pay for shipping, I'm assuming, on rolloprinter.com. So it may even out. There may be free shipping. Not sure. That's something I'm going to look into. But just so you know, $19.99 on Amazon for 500 labels and $14.99 on rolloprinter.com for 500 labels. So let's compare that to Dymo prices. If you decided to follow the rules like I like to do, we ain't taking no walks on no wild side. We are staying on the safe side of the street. Dymo labels on Amazon are currently on sale for $14.44, but you only get 220 labels. And then on Dymo.com, they are a regular price of $36.99 for 220 labels. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, Rollo, $19.99 for 500, or Dymo, $36.99, or even $14.44 for only 220 labels. The choice is clear to me, but you make your own decisions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Now that we've got the prices out of the way, let me tell you what you get in your little Rollo box for your $169.99. Now, I got mine off Amazon because, like I said, I have Prime. I might as well use that free 2-day shipping, you know. Use it and abuse it. So what comes in this box is your Rollo printer, your power cord adapter, a USB cord for you to plug it into your laptop or computer. It also came with a little sample pack of labels, which I thought was
Awesome.
you know, because you're going to want to test the labels beforehand, so that way you don't have to waste any of the 500 labels that you just bought. They so graciously provide test labels, and it's like it's not like 1 or 2, it's like a good like 15 test labels. How nice is that? And they provide little alcohol wipes. Let me see if I still have them in here. 2 little alcohol pad wipes so that you can clean your new Rollo printer. That was so nice. That's nice. I like to see that. I like good, like, you know, customer service, making the customer happy. I like that. So that's an A+ for me on what you get in this little Rollo box. Now, I'm assuming that you get all the same stuff when you order from rolloprinter.com, but I'm just letting you know, just a heads up, I got this on Amazon, $169.99. That's all that came in this box. Okay? Okay. So, of course, you're going to need labels as well. I got the stack kind. So this is what the stack of labels looks like. It just like is accordion style right there. It's in like an accordion stack, as you can see, and then it just feeds through the printer right here. Now, if you get the stack, you don't necessarily have to have the little holder that they sell separately, but if you decided to get the roll of labels, it's like, you know, a cylinder.
We know what a roll is.
You would have to get the little stand that the roll goes on so that it could roll and feed into the printer, if that makes sense. And that is sold separately for $19.99. Now, that is one con. With the Dymo, obviously you just load the roll into the Dymo printer and it just rolls out. So with this printer, the Rollo printer itself is just the printing mechanism. It's not the label holder, if that makes sense. So if you get the stack, which I highly recommend, you can just set it flat on your desk, and I've had no issue with it just, you know, doing its thing. No need for a fancy holder. But if you did decide to, for whatever reason, go with the roll, I think the rolls come with a little bit more labels. You would have to purchase the stand that it goes on, and you can get that on Amazon for $19.99. So that is one downside to this printer. But it's an easy fix. Like I said, you can just get the stack of labels and just set it right on your desk or your flat surface where you're going to be printing your labels at. So that's an easy fix. I wouldn't say it's really a con, you know, it's just kind of like a, oh, okay, you know what I mean? It's not really a con, it's just like a little hiccup. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's move on. Now, when you go to set up your label printer, I'm not going to be telling you how to set up the label printer because it's different for different computer programs. I have Mac, you may have Windows, so I'm not going to get into that. There is, however, an instructional video. So if you go to rolloprinter.com/setup, they have the best tutorial on how to set this thing up. It is so freaking easy, and I highly, highly, highly recommend watching the instructional video. It'll save you so much time, so much effort. Like, don't be like me. I thought to myself, how hard could this be? I got this. Didn't watch the video, and I loaded the labels wrong. It was just, you know, it was a hassle. I loaded the labels instead of them facing up. I faced them down. Don't know why I did that. Save yourself the trouble. Don't be like me. Watch the videos on rolloprinter.com/setup, and it'll take you step by step how to do it. It's so super, super easy. So now I'm going to tell you how to set up your settings on Poshmark so that you can print labels in 4x6 form. So basically what you want to do is go into the Poshmark app. You're going to go to My Seller Tools and you're going to go to Label Settings. And in there, it's going to have like a regular printer setting and then a 4x6 printer setting. Just click the 4x6 printer setting. It'll ask you if that's what you want to do. Yes, continue. And that's it. So super, super easy to switch over to a thermal label printer. And like I said, it makes your life so much easier. Just do it. Just invest in one. It's literally, it makes your life so much easier. You don't have to cut labels from printer paper. You don't have to put them in those clear sleeves. You don't have to tape them. It's just so nice. It's so nice. So convenient, you know? All right. So the pros, obviously price is better. In the short run, in short term, and in long term, price is better. The price is better initially, and the price is better throughout the life of this printer because the labels are so much cheaper. Pro number 2, you don't have to worry about fancy labels. You don't have to worry about voiding your warranty because you didn't buy some fancy $36 set of labels. That's a pro to me. Pro number 3, it's very, very user-friendly. Like I said, watch the video. It's so easy to set up. Let's go to a con. One con that I did have with this printer is, in the beginning, when you set this up, you have to open the top of this and put the label in and adjust, you know, the little feet, just like a regular printer, you know, so that it feeds properly. So basically it's just learning the size of your label so that it knows where the perforated edge is, so it knows where to stop printing. So the one thing I had in the beginning is trying to get this thing to know where to stop. In the beginning, it was spitting out some blank labels as it was trying to learn my label size. But it's very, very easy to reset. All you have to do is press this little green button on the top, hold it down until it beeps once, and then it'll reset and recalibrate. So that is super, super simple. From what I've learned from other people who have had the Rollo printer, that is normal in the beginning as it's getting to know the size of your labels. It will spit out it will spit out like a few blank labels, or it'll spit out a blank label in between labels. Like it'll print a label and then spit out a blank one, if that makes sense. So all you have to do is just open it, take the labels out, hit that little button on top, hold it down until it beeps, and then just put your label right there and it'll feed right back in, and it should fix itself. So that is one thing that I have run into, but I haven't had that issue since I've reset it. So I think everything is good now. But that's just something to note, that if you do get this printer and that does happen to you, just reset it and it should work itself out. That's one of the only downsides, other than having to purchase a separate holder for your labels if you decide to get the roll label. In conclusion, I am so excited about this printer. I love it so much. It has made my life so much easier. It hasn't given me any problems so far, and from what I've heard from people who have had this printer for a long time, it has worked amazingly for them for years so far, and there have been no complaints. I would say if you're in the market for a thermal label printer, I would definitely recommend the Rollo. But like I said, I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't buy a Dymo, but definitely do your research on the two, look at reviews, look at pros and cons, and just really come to your own conclusion. For me, the Rollo was what was best for me, so that's what I decided to go with. Alright, so as you guys know, I like to end all of my videos with an inspirational quote of the day that one of you sends me. If you would like to participate in this little fun thing that we do on my channel, all you have to do is leave an inspirational quote down below in the comments, and also leave your Poshmark closet name so that I can shout you out and put your closet name in the description of the video that you're featured in, so that people can go share your closet and show you some Posh love. So today's inspirational quote comes from Creative Kimberly, and she says, "In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different." And that is a quote by Coco Chanel, and Kimberly's closet name is at KWallace71. I'm going to leave that on the screen right here, and I'm also going to link it in the description of this video. Go share her closet, go follow her, show her some Posh love today for that awesome inspirational quote. And that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on your way out. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our family here. We would love to have you. I put new videos out every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.